Alright, so now you got your tone port here. On the back there's a USB. Take one side of your cable here and go ahead and just plug that in. And you're all set. Next you're going to take the other side of the USB cable and just plug it into a computer. Anywhere on your computer is fine. Next you'll have a line out. It's usually meant for headphones, but it can actually go to your amp or whatever you decide to send it to. If you run it to an amp, it'll run all the tone port effects everywhere, but just plug it in and you're set. Next, plug the other end of the line out into whatever you're plugging it into. In this case, I'm running a mixer for the first time, so I'm trying out this new recording program. Next, you take the input side of the line 6 tone port, and you go ahead and plug that in. And then you just go ahead and plug the other side of that cable from the input to your guitar or whatever. And that's it. Here we go. Alright, cool. So we're going to be doing this cool little recording thing now. I actually found out how to get the guitar to be recorded direct while I record my voice, so we're going to go ahead and try and do this. Anyway, now that you know how to hook up the Line 6 toneport GX, I'm going to go ahead and show you some cool, awesome programs that you can get now from line6.com just for having the Line 6 or any other port that you have. So if you go up here, type in line6.com. Computer's running slow. Anyway, you can go here and you can go to software downloads. Downloads, software downloads. And they actually just now came out with a program called Pod Farm. So you go down here, you go to toneport GX or whatever tone thing you have, and then you go down here until it says Pod Farm. It's this really, really awesome program. You click go after you do that. And down here it'll say get download. I've already downloaded it. It's not that bad of a download, 103 megabytes, which is decent. I don't know, it took about a minute or so. But anyway, so that's how you get the download. You do have to have an account. You can't just sign in and get this. That's what you get when you buy a toneport and stuff like that. You can register it and make an account, which will allow you to download software like this, which is really cool, and it's definitely worth it if you want to buy the toneport. So you sign in, do all this. You click. Actually, if you click get download, I think that's when it says sign in or something. Yeah, see, you sign in. I've already signed in and downloaded it, so you get this file here, PodFarm V1.00 installer. I've already installed it on another computer, so I already know what the program is. It's really cool. So yeah, let me actually unplug the toneport because you're not supposed to have it plugged in while you install, just to let you guys know that. So, of course, it's unpacking the data. So you let it do that. Just kidding. Yes, it does take a while. Okay, almost unpacking again. Alright, here we go. So now, since I really have to install this, I'm just going to walk you through it. You click next. Next. Of course, you agree to whatever license agreement. Do not connect the hardware yet. If you have your Line 6 toneport installed, go ahead and unplug that. It is going to need to reinstall drivers. Just go ahead and leave all this normal. It's going to install all the new plugins and Pod Farm and different things so that files are compatible with it and stuff. So click next. Go ahead and install it to wherever you install it, program files or whatever, and then just let it install. It's going to remove legacy installers, whatever that is, and it's going to extract all these new files into your toneport folder. I don't know if you got all that. My bad. I gotta move the mic closer to me. Hold on. I think that'll do. Anyway, what I said is that it's gonna, extract all these new files into your toneport folder, and yeah, let it do that. It's a bunch of files, but it's definitely worth it. You're gonna, it's so amazing. The program's awesome. So right here, driver package install. If you have some firewalls, just allow it. Whatever. Takes a bit to install, I know. Even on a really fast computer, so if it takes some time, just don't worry. On my laptop, it actually looked like it got stuck at one point, but I just kind of left it, and then it installed. So just if it does that to you, just be patient. And now it's completed. So after it's completed, you click Next. And then this will tell you what's going to happen when you plug in your toneport again. So that's pretty much it. Just go ahead and, if you want, you can add a shortcut to the desktop. And then that's it. You're finished. Finish that. So get rid of your installation thing. I'm just going to keep the pod farm down here. So go ahead now and plug in your toneport again. Should, find it, all that stuff. But you are going to have to go through the hardware installation again. So just automatically search for it. And then this will search through all the files until it finds that new folder that just installed all those files. And then it's actually going to use those files and reinstall the drivers to that one, which will actually still run your gearbox, but it's also now going to be compatible with the new pod farm, which is really awesome. So let it search. Takes a while. This is my first time recording direct with the microphone and the guitar. You'll hear the guitar soon. So if my voice is loud, then I'm sorry. But at least you can hear me. A lot of people complain that you can't hear my videos. So, yeah. So then we'll come back when this is done. Okay, so finally, we got this, they found the files that it needed to. You go through this here, where it's installing some system drivers. So once that's done, which shouldn't take long after it's finally found them. Hopefully, if you, like last time I did this, I actually clicked, advanced or whatever, so you can actually pick the folder where the files are. So this took a while for my computer to search because the hard drive's huge. I guess, I don't know what took so long. But anyway, you're done. So now, you are ready to, ready to install and ready to use or whatever. Okay, now you are ready to load up the new pod farm. At first it didn't work for me, but I'll tell you what I did to make it work. So let's see if it actually works. Okay, I guess it's working.